Well, hello there, folks, and happy Sunday to you. It's lovely to see you again as usual. And I say that all the time, but I really do mean it. It's lovely to see you, and I really appreciate the wee bit of time that you spend over here with me. And as usual, it's a Sunday, so it's our family meals of the week. So I'm going to start all the way back on Monday through till today, which is Sunday. And if I've done a video on any of the dinners that you see here, I will always leave them linked underneath the video in the show more box. So on Monday, it was New Year's Day. Now, it's tradition in this country to have some kind of pie, usually a steak pie or a steak and sausage pie or a steak and kidney pie. We have gone for the steak pie, and this one is from the local butcher. Again, tradition. I think most people get their steak pies from the local butcher. I would usually make roast potatoes or mashed potatoes, but this time I've decided to have the chips. These are the Aldi beef dripping chips, and they are lovely, with some garden peas on the side, and that's the stew from the steak pie. So it's just a very rich gravy with the pieces of steak beef, beef, and then the puff pastry on the top as well. Like I said, this one was from the local butcher. This is a medium steak pie, which obviously just gets cut into four. You get the four corners, and it's absolutely delicious. And this was it here just before the oven, and I just loved the wee design on the top. I said I'll need to remember and share that. And if you're making your own steak pies, you know, that's a lovely wee idea just for decoration. And I also made a big pot of lentil soup as well as a kind of starter. And I also made a sticky toffee pudding with caramel sauce, and we had vanilla ice cream as well, which I did forget to film, unfortunately, but I do have a video recipe for all of that. I will leave linked underneath. And moving on to Tuesday, we had Tuscan chicken. This is becoming one of our favourites, and whenever I show this on my Sunday meals of the week, I'm always being asked for a recipe. So I have filmed this one, and it will be up either next week or the week after. I think it might be next week. This one is going up, and it is just beautiful. I had never had Tuscan chicken before, and I went to my local Italian and I had the Tuscan chicken, and I never looked back since. It was so tasty. So I have made some creamy mashed potato for the bottom, and I've steamed some carrots as well, just for a wee texture change. And that's the chicken breast there, and that beautiful Tuscan sauce. So it's cream, sun-dried tomato, garlic, onion, mushrooms. It is just wonderful, let me tell you. So I highly recommend you give this one a go when it goes live, if you're one of the folk that have been asking for a recipe. And this tastes almost identical to the one that I get from my local Italian restaurant. Yeah, so this is it here, just bubbling away in the pan. Now there's quite a lot of sauce here, so you can add more chicken if you like. I've got 4 pieces of chicken in there, but if there's more of you, you can add another chicken breast. Just slice it through the middle to get 2, and you can easily have enough sauce for more chicken. Then moving on to Wednesday, we had good old bangers and mash. This is a big favourite in the house, and I think it's probably because everything just works so well together. You know, the creamy mash, and then you've got the chewy sausages and the soft baked beans. It's just a wonderful combination of textures and flavours, and it's just so easy to make as well. And for a wee change, I've served the bangers mash and beans in the giant Yorkshire pudding. That's the creamy mashed potato there, and these are sausage links from the local butcher. These are pork sausage links. They also do beef and pork, but we prefer just the pork. And then some baked beans on the side, but you can easily serve this with, you know, peas and onion gravy, whatever you prefer. We prefer the baked beans. We do like gravy, but we're not mad on gravy. We do like it from time to time, but think it goes best with baked beans. And then moving on to Thursday, another one of our favourites, and one you'll see quite often on the channel, is our cheeseburger pasta or cheeseburger pasta bake. So it's macaroni, there's minced beef, there's tomato soup, there's mushrooms, onions, cheese, and it all just gets mixed together, popped into an oven dish with some more grated cheese on the top, and it is so tasty. It looks horrendous, it's not the prettiest thing to look at, and I actually made 2. I made one with the corn mince and one with the beef mince, and it's absolutely delicious. Again, I will leave it linked underneath this video if you want to go and watch a video on how to make that. And moving on to Friday, we had fish cakes, another one that's making an appearance quite often on the channel. And again, it's just because it's so easy to put together and it's also really tasty as well. So we had mushy peas just for a change from our usual garden peas. And these are wee cod fish cakes. So it's cod and potato and there's parsley in there as well. It's all just pressed into a wee hockey puck and then breaded in breadcrumbs. And we also had some potato croquettes at the back, and also made a white cheese sauce just to take the dryness off the potato croquettes and the fish cakes, because without that it would have been quite dry. And we do like a sauce, you know, if it's something like this, we do like a wee sauce rather than a gravy. Then moving on to yesterday, we had these wee crustless quiches, or you might call it a small omelette. You can call it what you like. I'm going to call them crustless quiches, and this is it here. And again, another really easy one to put together, and we just had some chips and a wee side salad. So the side salad is just, see, the baby gem lettuce, some tomatoes, some sweet corn, some beetroot, which I've just diced up, and then some cheese as well. Those are the beef dripping chips from Aldi again. We love these, they're just so flavourful. And that's that crustless quiche there. And there is cheese and ham in there. And I've also popped a wee bit more cheese on top, because I think cheese melted into chips is just one of the best things ever. If you've not tried it, highly recommended, especially cheddar. Then moving on to today, another classic, and this time it's a Scottish classic, and it's mince and tatties. You really can't go wrong with mince and tatties, and I don't know anyone that doesn't like mince and tatties. We all make it slightly different, but the overall flavour is more or less the same. So again, with some creamy mashed potato, we like mashed swede with our mince and tatties, and I also pop some butter and white pepper into the swede when I'm mashing it, and of course the minced beef, the carrots and the onion and gravy on the top. And that was everything that we had this week, so thank you so much for popping by. If you're still here, and a huge thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page, to the channel members here on YouTube as well, and for you all for watching and leaving your lovely comments, and for those that share the videos as well. It's all very much appreciated. So I'm going to go off now, but I will catch up with you during the week on Saturday for our wee food shop unbagging. Back next Thursday for our weekly recipe, or back this time next week for another meals of the week. But whenever you choose to join me again, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll just leave you here with beautiful Ayrshire on the west coast of Scotland, which is where I am. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bye.